Wanted to show you this amazing trade that I took this morning that profited us over 101 pips, well over $1,000, guys. Believe it or not, in less than literally, I would say about an hour I was in that trade. If you're struggling with your trading or you still feel stuck, I want you to know that you're not alone. So make sure you watch this video to the end. Pay close attention. I actually recorded it before the trade happened, so I'm excited to show you guys this. I was like, I definitely have to record this for you guys. And if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure you guys smash that like button, guys. I appreciate you guys. I love you all. Let's get started with this video. Team, so it's currently 6:25 a.m. and as you can see that we are still respecting this downwards momentum. I am anticipating euro odd to actually give us a pullback at least to our 0.50 and 0.618 level structure, Fibonacci golden zone. So if we have from the impulse to the highs where it is right now, it's literally going to take us to this lower end of support. So I wanted to do this quick video for you guys just to show you. Look at that. So this is kind of a target level where I think it's going to pull back to. If we look closer, this is kind of the area over here. If we look to the right, it's around the 1.63591 level. That's where I do think it's going to be pulling back to. It's about 34 if I go a little bit on the higher end, so about 40 pips actually. So if it goes all the way through, it's gonna be about 40 pip move, only really risking about 20 pips. I know it's a counter trend trade at this point, because I am anticipating a potential breakout, although the overall bigger trend is to the downside. Right now, like I said, it's 626. I'm entering short opportunities. I'll update you guys and let you know how it goes. All right, team, so let's dive in. What did I see? So I'm sure you already saw the video that I showed you before I recorded. So I was actually recording it with my phone before I actually took the trade. And so yeah, look at how price went exactly as expected before all of this even happened. So in the video that I showed you earlier, you already noticed that none of this existed. So as you can see, literally once we had the news kick in, we had the volume kick in here. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, if we look at the time here, yeah, this is 8 a.m. So you could see 8 a.m. we had the news kick in, 8:30, and that's where we got all the volume all the way down to the bottom. Not only that, I knew that we were coming up to this resistance area. So I'm going to actually explain as to what I saw, team. As you guys could see here, I had a beautiful 25 pip stop loss, and then my target was all the way down here at these lows. But let me clear the charts and just kind of show you what I saw, because this is at least easier for you guys to kind of see and be able to understand what I saw. So one of the things with looking at Euro USD, we always want to see and understand what levels are important to us. So let's not focus so much on the past. Let's focus only on the current present. I don't really want to focus too much out back, because that really won't be relevant to me when it comes to trading, right? I only want to focus on this, on the current present. So these are my highs and lows for the day. And so I marked my highs and lows for the day, and then I knew that this was kind of the middle end of the range. Now, if I narrowed it down to the four-hour time frame, what I had noticed is that we were starting to create lower highs, okay? So although we were still in a range, we were creating lower highs, okay? Now, there was obviously a chance, which was kind of my worry, I'll be honest with you. There was a chance that price was going to break up and come back up to the highs of this range. But the only reason why I didn't take that was because the confirmation that at least I got was that we were still respecting this downwards momentum. This lower high gave us the impulse down here. So when we came back to retest, I knew that most likely there was a higher chance that we were going to reject this area, because I had to get a bullish news for the euro dollar to come up, close above, and then look for continuation of buys. So long story short, I knew that daily we were looking for a bearish move back down in the range. Even on the 4-hour time frame, I knew that we were respecting this downwards trend line. Now, I don't focus so much on the trend lines, guys. This is just kind of just to help you understand like a clear direction of where the market is heading, but focus more on the market structure, okay? So pay close attention to what I'm going to show you here right now at this moment. And so let me clear the charts again, and I'm going to show you my key levels that I looked at, okay? So this was the key level that I was focusing on. If you look to the left, you can see that we had multiple areas here, okay, of support. This is a multiple area here of resistance as well. So resistance, support, okay, support, and I brought it all the way to the front here. So this area was my area of significance, okay? And as you can see, price respected this area multiple times, okay, team? So if you see over here, we've got support, okay? You see over here, what do we have? Resistance, right? We've got what over here? What do we got? Support, right? So we have multiple areas where price respected this area. So I knew that most likely after getting a beautiful impulse, okay? Beautiful impulse. This was actually yesterday's trade that I did a video on that I'm not sure if you guys have watched it. Let me know in the comments below, guys, if you watched that video where I dropped some sauce in that video. But anyways, that was our euro odd trade that we also took, which was yesterday's sells. So once we came back up, I knew that this was a major level structure. I knew that, hey, you know what? Not only are we creating lower highs on the higher time frame, like the 4-hour time frame, which is important, guys, right? We always want to keep that in the back of our mind. But not only that, we're also respecting this major level of resistance. Not only that, this is coming to a major level of supply. So when price came up to this area, it struggled a little bit, but we had this huge impulse to the downside. So when price came back up, there was a higher probability that price was most likely going to reject this resistance area over here, okay? Now, one thing that I want to keep in mind and just kind of let you guys know is basically when I look at the markets, you also have to focus on what time you're looking at, right? So what time are we looking at this here? So this happened here. We had this beautiful move up during London session, okay? And if we look over here, when I woke up, I think I woke up around 6:30 today, I noticed that we were coming at this area. So I'm like, okay, we have news. I noticed that the euro news was most likely going to go up. So the interest rates were going to rise. So typically that's not good for the economy. Typically that's bearish for the euro dollar. Same thing if like with CAD news, we had interest rates go up. That obviously didn't help the Canadian dollar and all this type of stuff. So I knew that most likely with this news, it was going to be another, I wouldn't say confirmation because news, you got to be careful, right? But it was going to be another, let's put it, another like fundamental or another reason as to if it's going to fall through. And let's say the news ends up being that the rates are going to go up for the euro, then most likely that was going to confirm even more further that price was going to continue to go down lower. And even when the news came out, I narrowed this down to, because I was looking at the 15 minute. So even when the news did come out, it actually pushed up. So it pushed up here. So the news came out. This is, you see 8 a.m. right here. This candle pushed up, but then I noticed that it struggled to break above this wick over here. So then I was like, okay, you know what? This is most likely, I didn't get my candle closure below, which is what I usually like to do and stick with my plan. But I started noticing here on the 5 minute, it started pushing. You started seeing the bearish pressure, and I'm like, okay. So the sentiment is it's bearish. This is not good for the economy, for the euro dollar. Most likely, we're gonna see a continuation to the downside. And literally, as you guys could see over here, we had this huge impulse at 8:30. We had 8:15, 8:30 impulse all the way back down. You can see here, this is the 15-minute time frame. Price ended up going well over 101 pips, guys. I usually do one to two full lots. That's usually what I trade. So that would have been well over $1,000. Unfortunately, I got out at 40 pips over here. I think it was 44 pips. So that's about $400 for the day. Not too bad for literally less than an hour of work, right? So, but it just goes to show, team, that it is possible. But I wanted to show you this trade. I recorded it before, as you guys saw earlier in the video, so that you guys could see my analysis before this actually happened. So if you are serious about trading, guys, let me know in the comments below how long you've been trading and what is your biggest struggle as a trader. I want to get to know you guys. I want to help you out. I want you to know that you're not alone. I want you to stay encouraged because I know what it's like to struggle. This is the reason why I started this YouTube channel, is because I know what it feels like to feel lonely at times. I know what it feels like to feel so much information out there. You don't know what's the right information, what's the wrong information. And I know what it's like to really want to be able to get clarity, right? So, yeah, I want you to know that this is a community you can count on. We do our live streams and everything, as you guys know, as always. So make sure you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you turn on the bell icon. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss out on the live streams or on the videos when I post, because I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, new videos, and we're live every single day, Monday to Friday. So, yes, that is it, team. That's literally what I saw. I wanted to show you this beautiful trade setup. This is what happened. 101 pips. And guys, literally no drawdown, and we had news. So, high impact news too. So And it just goes to show, as long as you manage your risk, right? I did a 25 pip stop loss. I was aware that, hey, you know what? If price goes against me at this point, I'm risking $250, right? To potentially make well over $1,000 profit. So it is possible, team, and I want you to know that you could do it, you can achieve it. You just have to be willing to believe that you can. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, let me know in the comments below, guys. Also share it with someone that you think it will bless them with their trading. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.